Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about a question I hear a lot on the boards, and that is joints popping. My knee pops, my ankle pops, the knuckles in my hands pop, my neck pops, my shoulder pops. What does it mean? Am I subluxed? Am I dislocated? What's going on? The answer to that is not as simple as you would think. There is no one straight answer. You could be subluxed, you could be dislocated, but you could also just have air in the bursa, which is the protective covering between the different joints. There's a layer of gel-like substance. And if air gets in there, and you move, just like if you've ever used silly putty, you get air in there and you squish it, it pops. The same happens with the bursa. And you can get air in there and it can pop and cause that sound. One thing to be aware of though is that it can also be an indication that you are subluxed somewhere. Now, if your knee's popping, does that automatically say that your knee's subluxed if you have a subluxation? No. In fact, it could mean exactly the opposite. And I'm going to go into that a little bit. So, when I go into PT right now, sometimes I'll come out after having had everything put in place, and my knees will be popping. Everything's in place, nothing's subluxed, but now my knees are popping more than usual. Well, it's as the joints are registering, the muscles are realizing how to hold the joints in place, everything else, they're moving stuff around. And that can mean it can lead to that sound until the muscles realize, oh, this is where I'm not supposed to be holding it over here. I'm supposed to be holding it here or whatever. Especially with women, one thing to be aware of is that the way we stand, because of our build and everything else, our body needs to figure out how to stand appropriately. Women without EDS are very much known for having wrong posture when they're standing because their joints, their knees, actually move out of place a bit more because of the way society teaches us to sit, different things like that. So, something to be aware of. Just because you're popping, but at the same time, and I need to go into this a little bit more, if you haven't been popping and you start and you don't think anything's been moved, be aware. It may be an indication that something has subluxed. Now, your knee connects to two other joints. If the joints in your ankles are subluxed, your knee may pop. If the joints in your hip are subluxed, your knee may pop. Or if your knee's subluxed, your kneecap or other parts of your knee, it may pop. So it's more an indication that you need to look further. It's not a guarantee this is the cause of it. Or, oh, it's just air in the bursa, I don't need to do anything. There are obviously a lot of reasons, and you need to look further into what the cause could be of it when it starts happening. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.